Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They go play action now. Lawrence
sliding out of the pocket.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. That is caught.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 40 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Jags are on the board first here in Vegas.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On play action, Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now Lawrence. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. He's on his way. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And again, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Chubb.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They go play action with Lawrence.
On the move to his left. A short throw to Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Dancing to his left.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Wiggles free.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Lawrence.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Minshew.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
In motion left is Davis. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Duvernay in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the end around, this is Thomas. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Sheds off the tackle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run it again with Chubb. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Chubb running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. The kick by Carlson is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Lawrence will throw. They'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
Duvernay in motion. Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Lawrence. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now Minshew. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Now Lawrence.
Being chased out left.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when...
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers.
Treads into the stiff arm.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's to the left side where he's got balance.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Here's Lawrence.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's first and 10.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to give that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Jaguars are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off.